Now, if you have a dream that you've been carrying, please stay with me for the next 10 minutes or so. Even when nothing is holding you back, even when the door is open and the dream is clear and the time is right, there are still 3 places where dreams can quietly die. Now, I have watched it happen in my own life, in the life of those I coach, even friends with brilliant minds and big visions who never quite get there. In the last teaching, I asked you what is actually holding you back, right? This week, I want to tell you something a little harder. Now, if this is your first time meeting me, my name is Patience and I'm a clarity coach. I work with visionaries at crossroads, regardless of their age, who are confused, overwhelmed, or stuck with their dreams. Today, we are looking at 3 places where the dream gets lost and the small, honest work of protecting it. Place number 1 is the gap between the goal and the practice. There's a quote that completely changed how I plan my life. I don't know who said it originally, but it has stayed with me for years. It says that many people are committed to their goals. Not many are committed to the practices that produce the goals. Did you get that? Because I had to ask myself the painful question a few years back. Was I committed to the goal or to the daily practice that will produce the goal? And honestly, the answer was not very nice because I was praying for things I had not actually scheduled an hour for. And Hebrews 3 verse 4 tells me that every house is built by someone. That means your vision is like a house. It needs to be built. And building requires materials, time, and a builder who actually shows up. So here's what I want to give you. The same 3 steps that I walk every coaching client through. Step number 1. Take your dream and turn it into a clear mission statement. Now, the simplest formula that I've ever used, I learned from Donald Miller, and it says, I will achieve X by Y because of Z. Now, X is the clear target, Y is the time frame, and Z is the action plan. Just 1 sentence, then you pin it where you can see it. Step number 2, translate that mission statement into monthly activity. Now, this is where many of us get a quiet wake-up call. You will look at your mission and then look at 12 months of action that will actually require, and sometimes the maths will tell you the truth that your ambition won't tell you. Step number 3, break each month into simple weekly goals, small enough to hit, steady enough to compound, and this is where the work is, because the dream is built in the practice, not in the prayer alone. And then place number 2, that's the wrong company. Now, most of us know how to spot a hater. The hater opposes you openly. They don't believe in you. They tell you why your dream won't work. It's painful, but at least it's clear. Now, the voice that destroys more dreams is harder to see. I call them the replacers. They don't oppose your dream openly. They are warm to your face. They say like the right things around you, but they are quietly offering you a smaller version of your dream, a safer path maybe, or a more realistic alternative wrapped in care. Joseph faced this in Genesis 39 with Potiphar's wife. He had a dream. He was in a hard season, doing the work in front of him with integrity. And in walks in a voice, offering him something that looks good, but would have destroyed his assignment. What did Joseph do? He left his garment in her hand and he ran. He did not stop to argue. He did not, stop to explain. He did not try to make her understand. He moved. Now, here's how you recognize the replacers in your own life. They are often people who see good in you. They are not lying when they say that you have potential, but what they want is either to take what is yours or to bring you down to a level that makes them more comfortable. They might be the one who, when you share your idea, slowly starts doing it themselves. Or they might be the one that every time you talk about the bigger plan, they gently nudge you towards a smaller version. Why don't you do this instead? It's less stressful. They might be the ones who invite you into compromises that will shrink your character to fit theirs. But here's how you handle them, the same way that Joseph did. Don't stop to argue. Don't try to convince them. Just maintain your focus. Let your fruit answer them. Because the dream doesn't die from one big betrayal. It dies from small persuasions, each one wrapped up in something that looks like wisdom. And then place number 3 is the season that you waste. This is another place that seasons, go to waste. This one is for the person who is sitting in a job right now, but you know that that job is not your forever. Hear me carefully. If you are in that season, the question is not whether to leave. The question is, what are you doing with the season while you are still in it? Because you're going to leave at some point, right? Now, there's a difference between counting time and making time count. And most people don't realize they are counting until it is too late. Personally, every drop of sweat that I invested in my 9 to 5 days is what I'm feeding from today. I'm out of the system, but the fruit keeps showing up. Not because I served the job, because I refused to just clock in and clock out. I was building while I was being paid. Now, someone said that your 9 to 5 hours are for your employer and you should give it your all. But your 6 to 10 is for building your dream. And most of us waste it scrolling or binging TV. Very few of us use it to invest into our futures. And there are 2 principles that have served every professional that I coach through a transition. 1, go in with an exit plan. Set the goal, build the timeline, develop the skills that you need maybe for the next 3 years. While the salary is still flowing, save the money. That way you will live from a position of comfort, not panic. And let me tell you this, an exit plan doesn't mean that you're unhappy in your current job. No, it means that you are being protective of your future. Number 2, be intentional with the season that you are in. Set clear short-term and long-term goals for yourself in that role. Focus on your strengths. Work creatively. Jacob's deliverance came the day he started to work smart and not just harder. Because you see, the 9 to 5 season of life is not a wasted time. It is being wasted only by people who treat it like a holding pen. For those who treat it like a building site, it becomes the foundation of everything that comes next. Now, I've just shown you 3 places where dreams are destroyed: the practice, the company, the season. Notice something about all 3. None of them are dramatic. None of them are visible. None of them announce themselves, right? The dream is not destroyed by one big betrayal. The dream is destroyed by small, quiet things that we don't take seriously enough. And the hour you don't schedule, the voice you didn't walk away from, the season you didn't use on purpose. But the good news is that the same is true in reverse. The dream is built by small, quiet, fruitful things. For instance, the hour you scheduled, the voice you stopped explaining yourself to, the season that you treated as a building site. Now, here's what I want you to do this weekend. Don't try to fix all 3 places. Pick the one that hit the hardest while you were watching this. If it is the practice, schedule the first hour by Monday morning. If it is the company, name the voice and decide what you will stop responding to. And if it is the season, write down one thing that you'll start doing differently in your current role on Monday. Now, please note that your vision was given to you for a reason. The question is whether you are willing to build it. Always start with the next small thing that you need to do. Now, if something stirred while you were watching, send me a message. The link is in the channel description. I read every message myself. And if you haven't done so yet, do subscribe to this channel. And I will see you next Saturday with a new teaching. God bless you. And I will see you at the top.